As the crowd continues to file in, we get set to bring you another exciting game. Thanks for being here with us again. We're midway through the season, and each of tonight's teams ready to start the second half with a win as the Browns get set to take on the Jets. Hi again, everyone. It's almost time for the kickoff. Al Michaels here to bring you this one with my partner, John Madden.
Boy, you talk about a quarterback who can light up a scoreboard. This guy can do it all. And the scary thing is, he's getting better with each game. I think some of that has to do with his receivers, because he's got some good ones to throw to.
The Browns have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot on the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
And you can tell that defense is fired up and ready to go. I don't think we should keep them waiting any longer.
Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss. They're lined up for the kickoff. So let's pick up the action.
The away team is lined up for the kickoff. Number 81, back to return.
Booming kick downfield. He downs it in the end zone. The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Smith. 4, maybe 5 yards on that count.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Gore gets set. Parrish in motion. Smith. That's a 3-yard gain.
On the carry, 2-yard gain on the play.
It's third down with 3 to go. Ball on their own 27. Smith. He takes that one and heads upfield to pick up the first down.
You know what they did was pick up a blitz, and when they did that, it opened up a hole, and they ran right through it.
Gore sets up, using motion. Toss play to the left. Fumble. Fumble is scooped up. Great play by the defense to recover the fumble.
Yeah, they were right there to jump on the ball.
Good matchup today. One of the best quarterbacks in the league taking on one of the toughest defenses. Now, defensively here, John, what do you think they're thinking?
Well, I think they're going to have to shut down those short slant routes and deep outside corners first. Force the offense to throw short and over the middle. Let your big hitters make those wide receivers think twice.
The call on the field is a return. No time will be charged to the defense.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
If you don't use them, they go to waste.
Second and 12. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Dropping back, under pressure, throws it over the middle. Picked up about 6 yards that time.
Reception. Gain of 6 on the play.
About 6 to go. They come out in a dime package, using motion.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Pressure coming, going long to the left. It's caught. The 30. Great play there by number 8.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yard.
First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Hand it off. Just about a yard on the run.
Ball carrier. 1 yard gain on the play.
The defense lines up in the nickel.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
They give it to the halfback. And he stopped at the 15. A yard, maybe 2 on the count.
On the play.
Third and 7 coming up here. Dropping back, closing in, gets rid of it, sheds the tackle. Touchdown, Jets.
Okay, here it is. They get a clear shot on it, but he keeps his legs moving, he keeps his balance, and he doesn't go down. This is exactly how to get the ball into the end zone.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. Good job moving the ball the length of the field for the touchdown.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. They did a good job controlling the line of scrimmage, keeping their quarterback healthy and on his feet. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 89.
Sends it there. From the 6-yard line. The Browns will start this drive from the 24-yard line.
Number 89 on the return.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Bradford gets set. Lewis setting up play action. Throws it. Bradford with a strong arm, and that gets him a first down.
Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
First and 10. Ball on their own 43. Fulwilling moves in motion. Lewis. He loses it. The Browns. That was a lucky bounce.
You love an offense that is always aware of what's happening on the field.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure gets the pass off, and it's complete. He found a soft spot on the defense and was right there to make the catch.
The thing about a pass like that is it cuts down on the time the defender has to react to where the ball's headed.
The Browns line up in the shotgun. Drops back. Under pressure. Intercepted. A lot of room to work with. The 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, New York. Great pressure up front, forced him to throw that one before he wanted to get rid of it.
And what happened was the secondary was back there looking right at him. When he started to feel the rush coming, he just flung it up there. And the defender was sitting right there in the zone to pick it off.
Pressure coming with the throw. Incomplete pass. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
He saw the rush coming, and he tried to force it in there. Obviously, it didn't work.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. The Jets using motion. Hands off to the tailback. Carries it for 6 yards on that play.
Gain of 6 on the play.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Going to the left. 1 yard gain by the running back.
1 yard gain on the play.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one. And this will be a touchdown. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20.
Back off, DB. Get in there.
Going to the air on 1st down. Closing in with the pass. That powerful arm brings them a 1st down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Looking upfield. Pressure. He goes to the left side. The defender just teed off on him.
He had no choice but to get rid of the ball.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Looking to run it here. Under pressure with the throw. Interception. With all that pressure, there wasn't much he could do with it.
Yeah, and all he did was throw it right at the defender. He either has to throw it away or take off. But you can't turn the ball over.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. The defender brings him down at the 42. He beat the blitz. Decent game.
He never seems to rush back there in the pocket. He takes his time, finds his man, and puts it right on the money.
The Browns come out in a nickel package. Drops back. Closing in. Throwing. Perfect pass. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 39. Smith showed great hands on that reception.
Soft hands are something very special to find in a receiver.
About a yard to go.
Ain't got nothing. Hit him low. Let's go. Ball. Hawkeye right.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Pressure gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete. They got pressure that time, and the quarterback pays the price.
This defense really likes to keep the pressure on the passer. They bull rush, they speed rush, they blitz from the outside, all in an attempt to create turnover opportunities in the secondary. The offensive line needs to do a better job of holding on their block, giving a little extra time in the pocket that the quarterback needs.
And he signals for the fair catch.
Watch this. This guy's going all out trying to save this from being a touchback. He does a heck of a job of getting there to keep it out of the end zone and set his defense up with great field position.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Bradford gets set. Hands off to the tailback. About a 2-yard gain here.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8.
Stay after him. Got it. Come on, get up, man.
Under pressure with the pass. The 30. He never hesitated on that pass.
That was quite a throw. This guy's been blessed with a golden arm.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Passing on 1st down. Throwing. Here's an opening. And he'll take it out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Through 1 quarter of play, separated by a touchdown. With the score, New York 7, Cleveland 0. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the 2nd quarter. Ball right around midfield. The Jets come out with 8 guys in the box.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Pressure coming. Tosses it right. He hits his receiver. So the whole field was able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, when a defense is sending extra rushers at the quarterback, it takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
Lewis, the lone back. Quarterback sneak. Gets rid of it. And again, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, they're getting a good push up front, and the receivers are getting open and making a catch. That's what you have to do to get in the end zone.
1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Hand it off. Running back picks up about 7 yards.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd and maybe 3. Ball on the 25-yard line. Lewis, great fake. The pass ball's incomplete. No one there that time. Now it's 3rd down after the incompletion.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Brad sets up. Hand it off to the back. Great. They blitz in the back front.
Yeah, that's a chance you take. You're hoping to get some penetration and hit them in the backfield. But if you miss, there isn't a lot of help at the next level to keep them from picking up the 1st down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 17-yard line. They line up in the I formation. Flings it to the outside. Just about 5 on that pass, John.
That was a pretty good play. The defense brought a few extra guys, but the line did a pretty good job of picking it up, giving them just enough time to find the open man.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Loses 1 tackle. The defender goes down. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. 3rd and a deuce. Crosses it out to the left. Off and run. Touchdown, Cleveland. That guy just found some room and hit it right for the end zone.
Yeah, he was able to make some moves and make the defenders miss to get the yardage he needed.
They'll get set for the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. And so a big drive for this offense as they put together a nice string of plays that takes them down the better part of the field for the touchdown.
Well, football is all about trusting your teammates to make good decisions out there in the heat of the battle. When you can do that, everybody starts firing on all cylinders, and you can come up with drives like the one we just saw.
Lindsey is back and ready to put this one in the air.
81, back to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. from the 1-yard line. The Jets will start the drive from the 18.
Number 81 on the return.
They got nothing. Set.
Good gain of about 7 on that play.
7-yard gain on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Closing in with the throw.
Here's the thing. You have to realize that in this league, if you're going to make a catch, somebody's going to be there and try and knock it out of you. This time he does a great job of absorbing the hit and still making the catch.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Using motion. Great play in the backfield by Gibson. Gibson read that play perfectly. They might have lost a couple.
He didn't go for the misdirection at all. He followed the ball and got in there to make the play very quickly.
Second and 13. Ball on the 27-yard line.
With the carry. Kept it on the ground, picks up about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 34. Thor sets up, dropping back, throws it. Incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Murphy lines up in the backfield for the punt. Llewellyn back to return. Here's the punt. From the 22.
33-yard punt. Returned for a gain of 4 yards.
That's all you got.
Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure with the throw. A good effort, but he was out of bounds.
If you get the ball to the receiver, he's usually going to make the catch. There's not much he can do if he has to catch the ball out of bounds.
The Jets come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. He overthrew the target.
And you want to lead the receiver so that he can catch and run, but you don't want to lead him that much.
With the pass, almost got it. He's out of rhythm on this drive. Can't seem to get it going.
I tell you, they're giving a lot of different looks on this drive. And the quarterback's having a tough time adjusting on those last few passes.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds. Hand it off. Keeps his feet. The back picks up about 2 on that carry.
Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 43-yard line.
90 ball.
Man in motion. Drops back under pressure with the throw right to him. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
On the play.
Seven yards to go. The defense has had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down.
Here's the thing. You have to realize that in this league, if you're going to make a catch, somebody's going to be there and try and knock it out of you. This time, he does a great job of absorbing the hit and still making the catch.
Tiger up. Let's go. Come on.
Throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. Throwing. Right on time. No problem picking up the first.
Now, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Hit him low. He got it.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. The Jets using motion.
Get in there.
Hands off to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground, maybe about 6.
Gain of 6 on the play.
2 minutes to go.
Bust his grill. Hit the ball. Not the ball.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 23-yard line.
They give it to the halfback. And he's brought down at the 20-yard line. 3rd and inches.
On the play.
Drops back. Closing in. Pumps once. Good play in the backfield. That'll give him his first sack tonight.
Huge loss.
Brown heads out to try this field goal.
Attempt a field goal.
And it's up. It had enough distance, but he missed it to the left. Only one man in the backfield.
The 34-yard line. 1st and 10.
Bring that pain, baby. Let's go. Come on.
The Browns using motion.
Here comes the heat. Hut.
Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure. Looking downfield. Throwing. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception. As a defensive lineman, you love this, because you know they're going to be passing. So you don't worry about a play pass or a handoff or anything like that. You just rush the passer. Hey, don't think the quarterback doesn't know that, because he'll let the ball fly before he gets sacked by one of those guys.
Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in the short patterns, can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he can put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
Throws it. A little behind. Slips the tackle. Quarterback lets it go, and it found its mark.
This is one of those guys who's always had a pretty good arm. He always seems to do a good job of reading the defense.
1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. with the pass. Almost intercepted. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception. Now here's where the defense can make the best of the situation. They should bring a blitz because if they can get a sack, it makes a tough third down and could force the kicker to have to try one from further out.
Under pressure, throwing. No trouble making that catch.
That's what these receivers are always looking for, a soft coverage or a hole in the zone where they can break free and wait for the pass to get there.
He's trying to hurry them back to the line. Pumps once, gets the pass off. He has to hurdles free. Touchdown, Browns. He threw it right in there for the score.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
The kicker lines up for the point after. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. Starting to get into the groove, that's 14 consecutive points.
It sure seems like they've figured out the best way to move the ball against this defense.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 81, back to return.
He got all of that one. He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20. They'll start this drive at the 20 after downing the kick in the end zone. Man in motion.
Let's go. Come on. Sideline.
Passing on first down. Pressure coming. Launches it deep to the left. A catch. Number 80 now has over 100 yards in receptions. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 49. Going to the air on first down. Closing in. The defender's got it. He's on the run. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. And he forced that one.
Yeah, and the key to that play was the pressure on the quarterback. They were in his face, and they caused the throw into the middle of the defensive zone for an interception.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's on its way. The point after is good. Lindsey is just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 11, back to return.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 9-yard line. The defense forced the interception the last time this offense had the ball, and they'll be looking to do the same thing here.
They need a big play here if they want to have any shot at scoring before the half.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Using motion.
They got nothing. Either way. Cowboy.
Hand it off to the back. Tackle at the 24-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain.
3-yard gain on the play.
Seven yards to go. Ball on their own 24.
Let's go.
Gore sets up, man in motion. That's the end of the second quarter with the score, Cleveland 21, New York 7.
New York 7.
Welcome back as we get the second half underway. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 89. Back to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 7-yard line. He shakes the defender. Pulls him over. Cleveland might be able to put this one away if they can get into the end zone here.
They'll take over at the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Pump out right. Pump out right. Use the ball.
Cross play to the right. And he's brought down in the backfield by number 54. They lose a bunch on that time.
Yeah, he shot through the line almost untouched and made a great tackle on the back.
Second down, and they need 15 for the first. Ball on their own 19.
Catch the ball, man.
The Jets come out in a nickel package. Pressure, throws it, and he hits his target. Across midfield, the 40, the 30. A lot of room to work with. He'll high-step his way across the goal line. Touchdown, Cleveland. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone who was going to catch him. It just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field.
Moss comes in for the extra point. The kick is up. The point after is good. The Browns have it all working now as they continue to expand their lead. What can you say about a drive that goes so far in so little time? Their execution was almost perfect. The reward, a touchdown.
They sure did, but the guys on this defense are professional. When they get out there again, I have a feeling this will just add to the fire in their bellies.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 81, back to return.
They'll return this one. From the 9. The Jets face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 21.
On the return. They'll start the drive at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
He gets the count, and he's brought down at the 22. Great penetration there.
And that's the thing. To stop any kind of run between the tackles, you have to get some sort of penetration. You have to get into the backfield, and when you do that, you make the back change direction, making him go where he doesn't want to go.
Throwing. Low throw, but he has it. He's taken down at the 36-yard line. Moore could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that throw.
A receiver that can make big plays like that have to be fed the ball so they can stay in the game.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 36. Dropping back to pass on first down. Under pressure, drops the interception. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. I mean, you don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
The Browns come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Gets rid of it, and he makes the grab. Across midfield. Amazing play by Martin.
And that's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Gore sets up, gives the ball off, pulls. That's a 3-yard gain.
The ball carrier, 3 yards across the play.
Smith, the lone setback.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Pressure coming, gets the pass off, and he steps out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Look here, he does 2 things perfectly on this play. 1, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch, and 2, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. That's a nice-looking play.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Now, it looks like he came down with it. The official will have to decide, though. And, John, what do you think? Was he in bounds?
I think he was, but remember, to reverse it, the referee has to have clear visual evidence.
The call on the field stands. The defense to be charged a timeout.
And the coach took a chance, knew he'd have to lose a timeout, but that's the way it goes.
That turned out to be a good call. Even though it was challenged and they lost, the only thing they lost in the end was a timeout. The gain would have been much greater had it gone the other way.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Tosses it right. Loss of about 1.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Nobody in the backfield and 5 receivers.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Gore gets set. Drops back. Closing in with the throw. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
So it's 1st and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line.
1st and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line.
Hand it off. Touchdown. And this one isn't quite over.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. And so the offense is able to drive the majority of the field and finish with a touchdown.
Can't argue with the result. And the touchdown was the result that they were looking for. This offense can put it together.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 89, back to return.
Should be a return here. From the 6. Cleveland already leading in this one, sends their offensive unit back onto the field. New York comes out with 8 guys in the box.
On the 26-yard line.
Lewis. Tackle at the 30. Decent gain, about 4.
Gain of 4 on the play.
They need 6. Ball on their own 30. New York comes out in the quarter defense. With the throw, that one won't count since he was out of bounds.
I'm not sure what happened there. That throw just got away from him a little bit.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Pressure slings it to the outside. The defender was able to get in there to disrupt the pass.
He really had to rush that throw. That was a situation where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
This will be his second punt of the game. Here's the kick. They'll spot this one where it went out. First and 10. Ball on their own 36.
First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play. Second and 8. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
Under pressure, throwing. Nearly intercepted. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 38. 4 sets up. Gets the pass off, and it's complete. Big time play by Martin.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Man in motion. The defender goes in. Can't bring him down. About a 4-yard gain there.
With the carry. Gain of 4 on the play.
About 6 to go. Gore gets set. Looking to run it here. Into the open. He's at the 20. What a steal. Touchdown, New York. So they get in on the ground.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
So he crosses the goal line to double his rushing touchdown total. The kicker lines up for the point after. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. A good-looking drive, and they score the touchdown. And the offensive unit should be very pleased with their performance on that one.
Hey, as an offensive coach in this league, you're always making adjustments. And hopefully you can get the defense on its heels and get it in there for the touchdown. Good job by these guys.
Brown in to kick this one off.
Number 88, back deep to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 5-yard line. The offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive, going 3 and out.
On the return. First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Catch the ball, man.
Lewis. Pressure coming. Slings it out. He did a nice job to bring that one in.
When you make tough grabs like that, the other team really has to dig in there and play some tight coverage.
They need 7. Ball on their own 28. Bradford sets up, using motion. Lewis. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
And that's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
They give it to the halfback, closing in with the throw. He was able to avoid the sack, but couldn't find a way to get that pass to his receiver.
He took a pretty big shot at the end of that play. They've been working on his timing at practice. 3- and 5-step drops that are designed to get the ball out of there quickly. He still has to try and get it out a little sooner, so he doesn't have to take too many hits.
Williams comes in motion. He'll get it again. Ellis pulls him down at the 34-yard line. Well, some valuable yardage on that run through the middle.
He's got to look to make his move earlier. If he sees guys waiting there in the middle, he's got to look for the cutback lane or bounce it out, looking for a little more room to the outside.
34-yard
Throws it. He finds his man. So he's unable to get the first after making the catch.
That play won't help their third down conversion percentage today. I wonder what the receiver was thinking, running a route that wasn't going to put him past the first down marker anyway.
They're calling for the punter again, his third kick tonight. Here's the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. They get the ball back after a touchdown in their last possession. And let's see about a repeat performance on this drive.
Come on, partner. Ain't nothing.
Smith. He shakes the defender. Look at that power. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Five yards to go. Ball on their own 20. Smith. Good gain there and a first down.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
Gore sends a man in motion. Hands it off. He's now over 100 yards rushing, an outstanding day. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Browns ahead of the Jets 28-21. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. The Jets line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Drops back with the pass, loses one tackle. The 50. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Ball at midfield.
Lose it.
Still running. Runs through the tackle.
He's over 100 yards in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for much more than that from your back.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Sixth play of this drive. Smith. He takes it straight up the middle for good yardage and the first.
Right up the middle, too. Good blocking leads to a good run like that.
Going to the right. Fumble. The Jets dive on the fumble. And you know the defense is very angry at that missed opportunity.
You always need to be awake out there. You never know when this type of thing is going to happen.
It's second down and a long way to go. Four. Sets up. Drops back. Pressure. Gets the pass off. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
Cleveland looking for pass with only 3 down linemen and 7 DBs on the field. Throwing. This one falls incomplete. Atkins got a hand up and tipped that pass away.
He's got great recovery speed, and he can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
Murphy is back to punt. Llewellyn sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch. Lewis is the deep back. Under pressure, gets the pass off. Incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 8. Man in motion.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Going to the right. Might have lost a step on the toss.
1-yard gain on the play.
New York with 6 defensive backs.
Ball on the 10-yard line. You know you got me.
Come on. Hands it off. The offensive line looked like they just collapsed on that play.
The offensive line has to get good movement on the snap of the ball for the inside run to work, and it didn't happen on that play.
Lindsey is looking for a good punt here. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
Smith, good play in the backfield by Hamilton. They may want to dump that play, John.
You know, that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I'd try and run the ball right at them. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
Second and long.
Is that all you got? Get at him, Pete.
Smith.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Gain of about 1.
20 on the run. 1-yard gain on the play.
The Browns come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. And this pass is completed.
Yeah, the inverted face mask on the defense.
Penalties and takeaways are just as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team that stays mistake-free usually wins the game.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 43-yard line. Pressure coming. Flings it to the outside. It's a fumble. The Browns recover. Room to run across midfield. The 30, the 20, the 10. The defense comes up with a fumble and a touchdown. So the turnover leads to a score.
The only thing worse than a turnover is a turnover that leads to a touchdown.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. Lindsey comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 81, back to return.
Sends it straight. From the 5-yard line. The Jets will start the drive from the 22.
Number 81 on the return.
First and 10. Ball on their own 22. Gore gets set. Closing in. Throws it. And he makes the grab. He put everything he had behind that throw.
That's one way to make sure your receiver doesn't drop the ball. You throw it so hard that he has to catch it in self-defense. You just put it right on him.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Pressure. Looking for an option. This pass is incomplete. He waited just a little too long to get rid of that pass.
Now the defensive coordinator is pulling out everything. He's throwing his whole arsenal at him right now. The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
With the pass, keeps his feet moving. The 40. That play was executed to perfection.
And when we were watching them in practice, they were running this play. That's almost one of those sandlot type of deals where you go long and I'll get it to you.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 30-yard line. Let's go, ball. Pass play here on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. Into the open field. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. The defender was all over that one.
He just stepped in front of that one. He saw his opportunity, and boom, he took it.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up. The point after is good. Now they've put it together offensively with 14 unanswered points.
And they can do this sort of thing. Everyone gets on the same page, and they'll put up points in bunches.
Lindsay will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 81. Back to
And he got all of that one. A great kick. He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20. No return this time, and the offense heads out into the field, taking over at the 20.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
To the air on first down. Under pressure. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Pressure coming. Batted down.
Have a look at this big defensive lineman. He couldn't get to the quarterback, so he got his hands up and he knocked it down.
The Browns come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Drops back. Closing in. Fires it out to the right. And he steps out of bounds at the 37-yard line. He stayed barely in bounds for the reception.
That's a receiver who could use the whole field. For the way he can make all those sideline catches, it widens the field for the quarterback.
It appeared he did a great job of keeping his balance along the sidelines.
Yeah, and the only question is, did he step out? That's what I think they're looking for in the booth.
A call on the field is overturned. No timeout will be charged to Cleveland.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
If you don't use them, they go to waste.
Only one man back.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Gets rid of it. Return. He has it.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down. They come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Fifth play of this drive. Pressure with the throw. Ooh, nearly picked off. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
The Jets using motion. The rush is on. Flings it to the outside. The defender was all over him on that play, forcing the incompletions.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is the easiest way to disrupt a pass play. The defensive line should take full credit for that play.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 50. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Drops back. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. Nice play call, but the receiver just couldn't hang on.
You just hate to see that kind of thing happen. You're trying to get some momentum going or keeping your momentum going, then your guy drops a catchable ball to bring up 4th down.
Pressure coming. Picked off. It's intercepted. Hurdles for the 40. A lot of space in front of it. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Browns. They timed the blitz perfectly, and it paid off.
You know, sometimes sacks are a result of good coverage. But that time, it was an interception that resulted from a good pass rush.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 81, back deep to return.
They'll return this one. From the 3-yard line. An interception brought the last drive to an abrupt end. They'll do a better job, I think, of protecting the ball this time around. The defense is trying to force a turnover, which would put an end to this game right now. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 19. Gore goes to work with an empty backfield.
On the 19-yard line.
Going to the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. And when it got to him, just bounced off his hand. They're going to make the quarterback keep throwing because it's the only way that they have a shot at coming back.
Dropping back, closing in, throwing. He hits his receiver. Spivey was there to make the catch for the 1st down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Gets the pass off. He went up there and he got it. Martin catches a floater for the 1st down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure 1st down.
They'll go no huddle here. Throws it. Incomplete. Harrison was in perfect position and knocked that pass away.
He has a knack for making a big play. And that was another one right there.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 49. Dropping back. Pressure, throwing short to his left. That good pass rush forces the erratic pass.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
The offense is confident they can convert for this first because they've done well on 3rd down thus far. Under pressure, passing right. Pass ball's incomplete. Ooh, what a huge hit to cause the incompletion.
Well, he saw the receiver hauling it in, and then boom, he pops him, and it ends up incomplete.
Murphy will come into this game to punt. Here's the kick. This could be a dangerous one. His blocks are set up. He had a good return.
Boy, the coverage team is going to need to do better because he could take the next one all the way.
This one is just about in the books. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 28.
They'll take over at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
Lewis. Gain of a couple on that carry.
With the carry. Gain of 2 on the play. Second and 8. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Basketball, man. They got nothing. Ball. You got it. Stay up.
With the carry. Gets the throw, picks up 4, maybe 5 there. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. They're looking for the run with all those linebackers out there.
On the 36-yard line.
Here come the heat. Fire up. Set. Get up. Let him blow.
That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Cleveland 49, New York 21.
New York 21.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.